Okay, so we're trying to stay on time. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the community session. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'd like to introduce the first two speakers. They're from the R Ladies Leadership Team. And it's Alice Deisch, and she is a data scientist at the British Museum. And Hannah Frick, and she's a data scientist at Mango Solutions. And I'm excited for their talk about R Ladies Global.
So thanks so much for coming. So I'm Alice, and we're here with Hannah. We're here to talk about the amazing story we've been on in the last year with R Ladies. Ooh, down. So just a shout out to our dog ladies. So as some of you might know, that the RStats community is underrepresented in every role across the different areas of the R community, from the core team to package development of women representatives, including participants at conferences. So I think the Forwards group last year presented that there was 28% of the useR attendees last year were women. And so we want to kind of balance that out and try and make sure that we have a great community that we're working on.
Yeah, so you might have seen that purple R. R Ladies is a worldwide organization to promote gender diversity in the R community. I think that much is clear by now. So our mission is to achieve proportionate representation. So by encouraging, inspiring, empowering all the minorities currently underrepresented in the R community.
So our main focus is about supporting our enthusiasts who identify as the underrepresented gender minorities. And so to achieve that, we really want everyone to achieve their programming potential. So from beginners right the way up to advanced developers, we want to make a global network, a collaborative global network of our Ladies leaders, learners, developers, and really facilitate that kind of collected progress that we can really innovate. If we're missing half set of the people in the world, we're really missing some innovation points, and I think that's a really powerful thing that our ladies can do.
Yeah, you get a tiny bit of history lesson as well, because we've been asked, how did this all start? Well, it started in San Francisco, California in October 2012. That was the first meetup, and as is appropriate for a Hello World meetup, it was an introduction to R, with 8 R Ladies coming, and by now they have over 800 R Ladies and 36 meetups done and ready to celebrate their 5th birthday. So after San Francisco were the chapters in Taipei and the Twin Cities in 2014 and 2015 respectively, and then 2016 the London group started. That's how Alice and I met. And then there was useR 2016.
So we had a really fun time last year. We were invited by the Forwards team to come present about R Ladies. So Gabby from San Francisco and us from R London, we came and presented in a community session last year. You can notice that we've got these are blue logos of R Ladies, all to be revealed. And we got the opportunity to speak about our groups, and we had a lot of people at the end putting their hands up going, I would like a chapter where I am. And so we were kind of like, oh, that sounds like a really good idea. So R Ladies Global was kind of born from that. So we had some international Google Hangouts, which has been quite fun. And we worked together to create a proposal for the R Consortium to get funding to not only expand, but also line the groups together. And this also includes dog attendees. We've also had babies and cats on the call as well. So everyone is very, very welcome on these calls.
Okay, so the humans involved here are Claudia and Gabriella, who's the original San Francisco founder. They're participating in useR remotely, and Alice, Aaron, and me are here. So please do say hi. And the other question is, of course, what has happened since then? There you go.
So these are quite big numbers. We originally wrote in the plan that we would have 5 new chapters. We have 45. this is quite a lot of expansion that we hadn't expected. But there's an amazing number of Our Ladies members now, around 6,000 in 20 different countries. And we really want to thank the amazing passion and dedication of all the chapters and organizers and helpers, speakers, and all the attendees for making this community possible, because these numbers wouldn't exist without you guys. So a big thank you.
Yeah, and one of our members made this pretty cool animated map. I like it quite a lot because it gives you a feel for the timeline and where all over these chapters are popping up. So you obviously have a lot going on in the States and in Europe, but you also can see the Taipei chapter, Melbourne, Cape Town, and then recently a lot happening in South America. So yeah, it's spreading.
So in December 2016, so sort of 6 months in, we actually decided we would align properly, and we had a turning purple. This took quite a long time to choose the color purple, but we think it really unites the community together, and so now we are the R purple. So if you see anyone with badges with purple and on Twitter, then that's who we are. And it's also worth mentioning that this is Our Ladies Global Twitter. We try and kind of talk about all the events. So if you are in different countries, then it might be a good idea to check out there and see whether there's a meetup going on. If you're going on holiday somewhere, you might want to follow those and follow along. So the Our Ladies community, we've achieved a lot in such a short period of time. So we just want to talk about and showcase some of the amazing stuff that's been going on and kind of our future plans for the Our Ladies community.
Okay. Well, we do have a website, also thanks to Bea. And that website has like a list of chapters, so if you want to go to a meetup and want to know if there's anything happening near you, that's a way to check. There's a calendar of events, and there's a speaker directory, so if you identify as an Our Lady and would be listed to tell people, yes, I'm here, I'm available to speak, please do fill out the online form. We would like to have fewer excuses for all-male panels. So. A lot of Our Ladies also blog, from conference or unconference experiences to tutorials to fun stuff like an emoji analysis, and we would like to give them a bit more of a platform, and hence that website should soon have an Our Ladies blog, so coming soon. Right.
So we've had all the chapters have had these amazing events, from sort of tutorial sessions to sort of just large talks to socials, from sort of small to big, and we just wanted to showcase some of those. So here's some sort of a timeline of all the different kind of chapters and what they've kind of been up to. So Istanbul is here, Hazel is here, there she is. We like shout out to everyone as we go along. So Hazel here with Istanbul, then we've got Madrid with B. There she is. This is fun. This is like a game of like, where is everyone? And then we've got Lisbon. I know, the name's not come up. I'm sorry. And then we've got Ames is here as well, with some amazing cake, which is competing with Istanbul from Sam. And then we've got Buenos Aires that's just come through and kind of cracked open Latin America, which is amazing. And then we've also got a new one that Hannah's very excited about with Munich. So there's a truly amazing work going on.
Oh yeah. What I particularly like about this is that in addition to the local events, we've seen people visit each other. So Lisbon had a visit from Taipei. San Francisco visited in form of Gabby and Erin, Rio de Janeiro, and London, and Barcelona. And then they also get visits, for example, from Daniela from Montevideo. So it has been like a very spanning offline connection as well, which I enjoy. So the other offline part is obviously happening at conferences like this one. You might have seen that we've taken a picture upstairs. We have not managed to put it in there yet, but we've seen pictures from New York and the Our Open ScionCon, that acronym that I don't. Yeah, that. So yeah, we're happy to see this. And this one is a bit of an old one out, but we were really impressed because Taipei were teaching the Taiwanese president how to code. So,
which is pretty awesome.
Way beyond this scope, but amazing.
We've got a few sort of big future plans. We've just recently launched our global teams to try and support the global leadership team. And we're launching our sort of comms team, our knowledge team, with making some amazing resources available on GitHub. So you can understand there's a lot of resources that individual chapters create, and it would be amazing if we could share those across the communities. And obviously they would be all open source. And then we have more sort of organizational and operational support that we need, as well as making it really important for the chapters to have a support line as well. So when they get created, be able to have friendly places to go to get some support on how to go forward. And we're hoping to go and look at charity status in the next year, which involves a lot of documents, so that'll be quite fun to see. So if anyone has any advice or support on that, would be greatly appreciated. And then we had a lot of people asking how we can help. And so these are kind of the main things that you could do to help. So please do support your local chapters wherever you are. Please do go on ourladies.org and contact your local chapters. Free venues is always really superly appreciated, as well as sponsorship for food and drink. That often makes, if we were going to do a coding sessions of 3 hours with no food and drink, it's a bit hard going. And also please advocate as well. So if you are an Our Lady and you don't have a chapter nearby, but you want to be involved on the Our Ladies directory, please do add your name. And that's also a great source if you want speakers to your events, if you're organizing conferences. Please do have a look at the Our Ladies directory. There are ladies doing, R around the world. And if you have opportunities or conferences and jobs, please do kind of go through those channels. And the other part is just inspiring. Our Ladies over the year have really inspired so many more Our Ladies that popping up everywhere around the world, which is so amazing. So I think it's just that collaborative, team spirit to be able to inspire and support each other, online and offline, to be able to teach art in a really lovely way. And there's some great blogging and tweeting going along. So I hope that carries on. So yeah, please do use your voice because it is important to inspire the next generation of our communities going on.
Yes, this one, very frequently asked question. Lovely for us. So how can you start your own chapter if you don't have one near you, but you would like to? Well, first step is please send us an email. We'll help you all the way. We have a starter kit with infos on how you get your technical infrastructure going. We can put you on the organizer Slack, where you have a lot of support from all the people who just are starting out or have some more experience. And what else is on the... Well, we're supporting any form you need, I would say, yeah. Including financial support for taking over the meetup fees and stuff like that. So do come join us. Either say hi here or online. We'll find each other, I hope. So, and with that collage made by Maëlle and Lucy, we would like to say thank you to all the people that have been participating in this and making this happen. And if you would like any of the stickers, come say.
Or badges. I have lots of badges, and I don't want to take them all the way back to the UK. So please do take
Come
them.
and find us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Maybe you want to also say about the dinner?
Oh, there's dinner?
No, I thought there was an event for Our Ladies, isn't there, this week?
Is there? Oh, we can all go to dinner, that's fine.
Okay, I thought there was an event.
But I think you're referring to the lunch that just happened.
Oh, that was just now? Okay.
Well, we can go for dinner. I'm happy to go for dinner.
Okay, let's go for dinner.
Just find all the people with the badges and we'll just make a collective and walk around. Yeah.
Okay, are there any questions? Please speak loudly.
Okay, awesome.
So
did everyone hear
tomorrow
that?
at lunch, there's an R user group organizes lunch. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah.
I don't have a question. I'm Augustina, and I'm just starting the process to organize the Portland, Oregon Our Ladies chapter. So, as somebody who's going through it right now, if anybody also has questions or
Awesome. Yay. Oregon.
We have time for more questions, actually.
We did it super fast. We're just super excited.
Maybe I have a question. So people keep asking me why exclude other people than ladies. So maybe you can say something about that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've been going to meetup groups for quite a long time. And sometimes I've been to them and they don't feel very comfortable or safe environments. And especially when you're learning something new, you do need to be in a kind of supportive environment. And I think Our Ladies really has that kind of special ability to be able to give that environment. And we're not, saying, no men forever. That we are saying, we need to have this inclusive environment to nurture Our Ladies along the way. And so, yeah, that's kind of one of the big things that we want to be able to support is a safe, friendly environment to start learning and teach.
I mean, ultimately, if you have a user group where you feel at home and represented, there's no need for Our Ladies, and we're happy with that.
Yeah.
So if it all works, we're good.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, that's one way to compensate for it and hopefully get to the point where it's not necessary.
Thank you. There's one more question, yeah.
From Our Ladies Columbus. And I was wondering, as the Our Ladies group grows in your local chapter, how you guys have dealt with kind of varying levels of starting point in terms of use with R. I'm finding that sometimes we have users who have never installed R, and then some users that are quite sophisticated all in one group. So how you guys have kind of gotten through that.
Yeah, so we've just started doing that to try and differentiate some of the meetups. So it helps quite a lot being able to put beginner, intermediate, advanced at the start of your meetup title. I know that we're working with the global knowledge team to kind of create this learning pathway where you have sort of the beginner groups who will really just need to understand how to install it and start doing some basic bits and pieces to really kind of get them understanding that it's a really cool thing to play with. The intermediate area is then the idea of doing more stuff to do with the sort of tidyverse or base R and actually starting to get them feeling more comfortable in the environment. And then the advanced bit is hopefully going on to the more specialist areas, because I think when it comes to the advanced areas, you often just have very more focused things you want to do. So if you wanted to do advanced Shiny or those kind of things, you can kind of do the array of machine learning, Shiny, data visualizations. You can go across the board on a very broad range of topics. So I think what we've been trying to do in London is trying to make sure we have a schedule of beginner sessions coming up, intermediate sessions coming up, advanced sessions coming up. So hopefully we'll be able to kind of deal with the different learning skills. And I think that's very similar in what teaching do. They differentiate the kind of skill sets and stuff. So hopefully that might be quite useful to be able to try and do.
Cool. Thank you so much for all your work. And
Cool.
yeah, give, yeah.
Thank you. Okay.